So first impressions of Zermatt High Street. Oh, gotta say, pretty impressive. I think we ought to walk on the pavement given the amount of bikes there are and other vehicles, especially given the vehicles here have to be electric. As you can see, these little electric taxis and buses. Joe, I'm relying on you to tell me if there's going to be a step so I don't fall over and look a fool on the camera. So Zermatt was actually built for the tourists, although there's been a settlement here for thousands of years. 600 years, I don't know, I can't remember what the internet said. But as you can see, the sun is on its way down, but looking pretty gorgeous. So, I've just been and had a look at a replacement rucksack in the North Face shop while we were there at the station, and just a simple 25-litre rucksack in purple, naturally, the equivalent of £140. So we might do with what we've got until we get back to the UK. But yeah, so first impressions, pretty fabulous. As we came in on the train, we could see the Matterhorn, but its peak was shrouded in the cloud base. Everywhere you look, there's beautiful views, and a lot of people decked out as though they know what they're doing up here. So, oh, obviously including us. So catch up with you guys later.
Absolutely beyond, isn't
And yeah, just pick up a rucksack in Decathlon for less than £20. Okay, Decathlon quality, but however, we'll ask the lady and do exactly what we want it to do.
Yeah.
So cute. Oh, wow, yeah.
That is so amazing.
Fabulous.
You think of how old some of these places must be.
So many people have said when you come to a place like this, it's a sensory overload. And you know what? They're not wrong.
Yeah.
With fear of getting run over by a bike. There we go. And off she goes. No battery, just pedals. I think to live here, you've got to be pretty fit. So, fabulous. And so just wandering up some of these small little streets, and there's the church, and there, with a cloud set on top of it, is the Matterhorn. Wow, sat on this street in a bar restaurant in Zermatt. Aperol spritz, limoncello spritz. So, this is us off up the glacier. We're currently at the bottom of the cable car, looking back down into Zermatt. As you'll see from the top of the screen, the top of the mountains are currently based in cloud. Say good morning, darling.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, it's really cloudy because there's been a lot of rain overnight, and the cloud fall is still very, very heavy. It's going to rain again at 1 o'clock, so we're going to make the most of the next 3 or so hours and get up there.
Excellent, right, let's go and see what this cable car is all about. So we've literally just left the base station, got into the gondola.
On the Matterhorn Express.
On the Matterhorn Glacier Express. Yeah. You can clearly see cloud base is very low today. We're kind of hoping that when we get up the top, we're actually going to break through the top of the clouds. We'll see. Although they say, is it 37? We can see 37 peaks that are over 4,000.
Yes.
That are over 4,000 meters high.
Yeah.
What's that? 13,000, 14,000 feet, something like that.
This is the highest peak, isn't it? The Matterhorn.
This is the highest peak, yeah, along with Mont Blanc.
So Mont Blanc is to the east.
Mont
and
Blanc.
Jungfrau's to the west, where we last
Absolutely,
stayed.
absolutely. So, yeah.
Oh,
You can hear the cows down in the fields below us. Don't know if the microphone's picking that up. Wow, start of round 2. This is a much bigger gondola, as you can see. And we're already up in the clouds.
More PC.
Yes, it's raining, but I'm going to capture every piece of footage I can. Just as we go up back up into base cloud. So we've gone through one set of base cloud. Here we are at the base of the 3rd run, the final run up to the top of the glacier. Chose to let that one go ahead, full of people, and we'll jump into this one. Here it comes.
Appréciez votre séjour à la station supérieure la plus élevée d'Europe. A warm welcome to Matterhorn Glacier Paradise. Enjoy your stay at Europe's highest mountain station. Benvenuti sul Matterhorn Glacier Paradise. Vi auguriamo un piacevole soggiorno sulla stazione di montagna più alta d'Europa.
There she is. The top of the Matterhorn. And it's snowing. Well, we're puffing because this is us at the very top. We just came up a load of stairs, had a bit of a rush through the town and through the tunnels, just to get ahead of some big crowds. And the air is very thin, very thin. Over 4,600 meters up. And
And a bit lightheaded at times.
yes,
It's passing.
yes,
It's beautiful.
we are literally up in the white of the clouds.
Yeah. It's snowing.
It's snowing.
It's beautiful.
It's cold. That's you know what? Yes. Guys, we've all been through stuff. This is about making memories.
Yeah.
Make memories while you can.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what we want to do. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Wow. What to do when you're at the top of the Matterhorn. Yeah?
Things are.
Absolutely. Cheers, everyone. That over there, guys, is Italy. It's hard to believe that although cloud covers above us, most of the peaks of the Alps are actually below us. Gives you a little glimpse down there. See the lower clouds and all the lower peaks. Don't have to zoom going.
Wow, this is, you kind of feel like you're almost on top of the world, really. I don't know about you. It's strangely emotional. It's beautiful, it's silent, and I know you can't see far, but what you can see is just so beautiful. It's very, very haunting. I love it. I'm so pleased that we've made the trip here. I really do.
Oh, it's fabulous. Yeah. And they say it takes your breath away. It does.
Yeah.
Physically, emotionally.
Yeah.
And Yeah. I don't know what the word for breathly is. There we go. Breathly, it takes your breath away as well. Yeah, fabulous.
We're just feeling so incredibly grateful for this opportunity to be here and to be able to share it with you.
Oh, this is pure ice. This is an ice tunnel.
There's some ice love there.
There's a what?
Ice love.
Oh, ice love.
It's
Bless.
amazing, isn't it? Just amazing.
It is actually like looking into when you open that little ice box in the top of your fridge. Just sat there.
So we're walking down to the Glacier Palace.
Yeah. It's quite steep. Can't say looking forward to walking back up here. So we're still up at sort of 3,700. I think that's what they said outside. Meters.
Yes.
So even the young and fit are walking past us puffing. So
Makes us feel good.
yeah, it makes us feel much better. So it's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm glad young people agree.
But it's beautiful.
It is very beautiful.
I bet it is.
Obviously the Swiss flag. And then the Matterhorn symbol. I'm guessing that that can be lit up to be the the Italian flag. And I don't know if you can see it, along the bottom is a piece of rope. It's amazing. We watched a video earlier of the guys that carve all this, and it is just pure artistry. There's flowers, roses,
Yeah.
roses,
So beautiful.
and coins pushed into the ice. And for all you crystal lovers,
So beautiful.
look at that.
It's so beautiful. Wow. That's Bambi. There's Bambi in the corner.
Oh yeah, built into the
There's flowers.
outside.
Oh, and there's a... what's that animal there with the rats? Big
That's
horns.
an antelope
Is it antelope?
with his horns going up into the...
Yeah.
And for my crystal lover, she is in shot with the
Best
crystals.
crystal collection I found.
And here we have an ice dragon. Look at that. For all you Welshies out there. So these are little cushions you grab hold of. It says here, please leave the sledge after using it at the end of the slide.
Yeah.
And this is the hole that you then go sliding down. And there we go. Matterhorn Glacier Paradise. 3,883 meters above sea level. Let's wander around this way. Wow. I love this. They put benches and cover them in furs for you to sit on.
Pretty perfect, really. Oh, look. Oh, darling. Wow.
So we've seen some serious birds of prey flying around. That, hard to capture on video, but that from tail to beak is 6 feet tall, sitting on an ice nest. You can capture the one in the background there. And again, this one in front picture now. Must be 5 feet across the wings. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And we're lucky enough to have this pretty much all to ourselves, which makes it even more beautiful. So, whoops. So this gentleman here stands 10 feet tall, pouring liquid into a cauldron, hanging on some sort of davit, possibly making ice. We did see earlier on that they make these big blocks of ice to do these carvings out of. On an introductory video we saw, all very impressive. Can you see the walls carved in there? Look at that. It's made out of blocks of ice. You can see where the ice blocks have been joined before they started carving. It's really quite spectacular. And I've just walked into a gallery, which itself is carved of ice. And it's the landscape with all the peaks that you can see from up here. There is the Matterhorn itself. I'll keep walking around. Even the wall, let me just pan back. Even the wall is made of blocks of ice. That keeps you back from the exhibition. Stunning. I've got a feeling this is going to be a long video when we put it together. Now that, according to my calculations, is Mont Blanc. Yeah, it's a shame there's no grog in these barrels. Ah, I see where we've got to. So there could be grog in these barrels because this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Matlows amongst you, is the Star Lounge.
Yes.
God knows how many feet we are below ground. But what a place to have your cocktail. Sit here. I think Jägermeister is the thing to have here.
Yeah.
And look at this. And then, foolishly, or cleverly, over there, they put the start of a toboggan run. So you come and have a few Jägermeisters and then build up the courage to jump on a cushion they call a toboggan run through the ice.
They're not daft, the Swiss, are they?
Oh, they know how to live. As many of the vloggers we follow will tell you, you show it all. You don't just show the good bits. We're halfway up, returning back up this tunnel. We both stopped for a rest. Look at the colour in my cheeks. It's probably -10, -15 down here. And I'm puffing like a Royal Marine in a spelling test.
But it's actually not about fitness. It's because of the altitude and because of the cold. And it just...
We've still got... Whoops. Sorry, darling, go on, keep talking.
It's just how your body reacts to everything, really. And, you know, straight away you think, oh, well, you know, out of breath. I'm just at post-cold, still been feeling, you know, a little bit bronchio-chesty.
Yeah, you've had a bit of a cough, bit of a poorly chest while you've been away.
But I feel so much better, and the air makes you feel very tired anyway.
Yeah.
So coming up here, all this way, is going to make you feel even more tired. So it actually really does make sense. But we just wouldn't change it, so we're just taking a small walk up.
Yeah. See if it. I'm not sure that the camera really gives you an idea of the angle of this tunnel. That is the camera held vertically. So maybe that gives you a little bit of an idea.
We are about half.
Yeah, we are about halfway. That is pretty much a sheer drop.
See it the whole way.
That's got to be a 60-degree drop on the cable.
That's the
That's the glacier directly below us.
Matterhorn's right over right behind us.
Somewhere up in the clouds there is where the next station is going. As you can see the next car coming into the thing.
I wonder how thick that sucker is.
So this is a glacier. I don't know what you can see, how much the camera's picking up of this.
That's spectacular, Doug.
Wow.
That is spectacular.
That's outstanding.
It is, isn't it?
I think so.
Let's see a beer at the bottom, darling.
Yeah.
Why not, eh?
Actually, economically, it makes sense to drink beer because we have Swiss francs left. Today is our last day in Switzerland.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're in Italy.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are going to the Monza F1 track.
Yeah!
Am I excited? Are you excited?
I'm really excited.
Yeah, so we drive down to Monza tomorrow. We camp overnight in Monza F1 track car park.
Very classy,
Classy.
but loving it.
And then the following day, which is Friday, we've got a Monza Experience. So yeah, we'll be going around the track. Really looking forward to that. Yeah.
It's been great, hasn't it, darling?
It's been amazing. Yeah, absolutely amazing. It's what an experience. This is the final cable car back down into Zermatt. Is that four gondolas? Three? I can't remember now.
2 cable cars and this little gondola. My ears are very badly blocked.
Oh, bless you.
They feel quite painful at the moment, but
They'll clear.
they will clear. But I'm so pleased that the weather's altered, even though it's still very cloudy. Yeah, absolutely worth it. And I think it's really interesting because so many times people say, oh, it's a lot of money. And for us to come up to the top of the Matterhorn, which includes lots of things that you could do up at the top, was it £100 each?
It was just under £100, £88 each to be exact.
Yeah. Absolutely worth it. Worth every single penny. And I think sometimes when you're away on holiday, you've just got to do certain things like that. These are life experiences.
Absolutely. Yeah, we saw the, or you will have seen in our videos hopefully, we went in the ice cave, some amazing carvings. Yeah, we sat and watched a movie for half an hour, or 4 different movies for half an hour. Very informative, very well shot, in these lovely little snuggly egg type chairs. Which was really good actually because we need to acclimatise to the altitude up there. I was certainly struggling. I think you fared a little bit better than me, didn't you? But,
yes, but it does make you feel very lightheaded, and I think that's the thing that we didn't really take seriously into consideration.
They do tell you about it on the blurb, and they said maybe go to the cinema part of the. There's 4 major things to see up there. And so we took that advice, and it was the right thing to do. Certainly for me, I even felt a little sick, and I don't mind admitting it. It's purely because of the altitude.
Yes, but I had some chocolate in my bag, so that helped.
Life-saving chocolate. Who knew that chocolate saved lives? So we had to top that up with a Toblerone.
Toblerone and hot chocolate and amaretto.
Hot
So
chocolate,
it's
amaretto, Toblerone.
The order of the day.
The Swiss, I've got to say, respect.
Yeah.
They've got it nailed, haven't they?
Yeah, they have got it now. They have.
Hey?
It's a beautiful, beautiful country. And you know what? I mean, okay, up at the top to go and use the facilities there, it was £2 each, but
Yeah.
we both said, yeah, we're not going to pay that. That is, we both feel that's ridiculous. And went down
Yeah,
a
you only
flight
have to
of stairs.
You have to come down one level.
Went down one level
It's free.
and we went for free. So
Can't beat a free wee on top of a mountain.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fabulous. We'll cut in some footage that Joe's taking with her camera at the moment, and she's recording us coming down the mountainside, looking forwards, which is a view that we're looking over the top of this camera at. It's all spectacular.
Yeah.
I'll try and capture some drone footage a bit later. That's where we're going down. It's almost like one world is sat on top of another.
Yeah, there's their Montville.
There she is. There's Naughty.
We will be arriving in